What's going on, guys? My name is Casey. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about settling for less. And this topic to me is kind of personal. I've had some like bad histories with this, and I do have worries about this myself, like for other people. And I don't know. I'll have to explain it and go into more detail, but this will actually apply to everyone. It does not matter who you are. There will be, I'm not going to say probably, there will be times in your life where you feel like you're going to want to settle for less. And honestly, you shouldn't. Every single one of you guys out there is very special. And I don't mean like in the offensive, like you're special kind of way. I mean like you guys are all individuals. I think everyone deserves more than what, they're given. I mean, sure, there's some bad people out there who, we all think, they don't deserve what they have because they take it for granted. But I mean, I'm talking about the people who, we all settle for less because, we feel like maybe we don't deserve this or that, or, and that's BS, because we deserve more than that. And I think in just time and like over time and stuff like that, we will get what we deserve, and so will others, depending on like how they were as a person. And gosh, I think my phone keeps going off, which is not a bad thing. But personally, I've had issues before with settling for less because I figured, what's the big deal? I don't really care, or I don't want to have to deal with it or have the troubles. Because, sometimes when you get more, that means you're just going to have more problems. And so that could be one side of it. Another side was that I don't mind having less, because it just makes things easier and less complicated. Because, we all know that when things get, complex and new, people try to do new things and stuff like that, it doesn't really work out all of the time. I know I do have problems with trying new stuff out. I mean, hello, I've made like so many videos, and I'm just like, oh, that's terrible. And I know it. Sometimes they don't really work out. I mean, I'm sure other people would like to hear, my mess ups and stuff, but really, it's not that great. But simply put, here, I don't think that you should stop yourself. I don't think you should get in a rut when it comes to certain things. Like a relationship. I don't believe that a person should settle for less because they feel like maybe, things have happened in the past, and they don't feel like that, a great of a person, or that they don't deserve someone more, which is stupid, because, you deserve as much as as much as you can get, really, and more, I believe. You shouldn't have to settle for less. I mean, sure, a lot of people have like their reasons for, whatever. I mean, that's their choice. If you settle for less by choice, I mean, don't complain about it. But if it's kind of like, oh man, I guess I should say, if you settle for less and are happy about it, then that's cool. But I know a lot of people personally that I've talked to, even some of you guys have messaged me about, well, there's, I really like this girl, for instance, and so and so, I've been talking with someone else for a long, long time, but should I just go with the easier choice? It's not as great, and I'm like, what, do what you think is best, but you should never settle for less. I think you should always do what you can to make yourself happy, because sometimes when you settle for less, later on you'll regret it, and you'll wish that you wouldn't, you wish you would have talked and gone all the way. And well, that sounds so weird, but I'm saying that you should do what you can to the fullest. And I've made personal mistakes where I didn't really tell people how I felt. I didn't really say the things that I wish I would have said. I didn't, I wasn't completely open with the people that, we had business with or whatever. And because of that, in a way, I did settle for less, and I could have gotten more. But because I didn't open my mouth, and because we weren't blunt and honest, and we didn't tell, the people, hey, this is what we want, this is how it's going to be, and then, like I said, this works into a lot of things, I think more often than not, my mom has had a lot of problems with telling people what she wants because she doesn't like to be in conflicts, and I don't really like to be in conflicts either because to me it's like another way of just drama. It just it's not good. I don't like it. I want everything to work smoothly. Don't we all, right? I mean, I know some people like are addicted to like starting fights and stuff, but what I mean for the most part, a lot of us just want to be left alone. A lot of us just want to be happy and want things to work smoothly. Well, and when things don't, we have a hard time adjusting and we have a hard time wanting to say something because we're not used to it or maybe because of things in the past. And because of those things, we settle for less. The whole thing is you can't. I mean, why? You're only hurting yourself by not doing more. So just the next time that you can, just remember that it's not wrong. It's not wrong by any means. Like, I have a big thing with like calling people and saying, "Hey, I need to get this fixed. When can we get this dealt with?" Or I have a real big problem with saying, "Hey, something's not right," or whatever. And it's just like, well, it's kind of, it's not really that great. I mean, it could be better, but and I get really frustrated and I don't want to say anything because I'm like, I feel like I'm a nuisance. You got to stop that. I've got to stop that. It's a personal thing myself that I deal with. And every day I'm trying to get over it and get better with it. The best thing that we can do right now is to just realize that you got to do what you want because people, they're going to do what they want, regardless of what you think. And I mean, if they're getting paid for, and they're part of a business or something like that, then it's their job to do what you want. So make them do their job. So don't feel bad about that because I know that I have felt completely bad before because I called an internet company about issues that I was having, and they were really nice to talk with. I always have made out people to be like, wow, they're going to be so hateful, ungrateful, and stuff like that. And I imagine, what, on YouTube, I bet people think the same thing, even about me. Oh, he probably don't want to like spend the time to talk with me. He probably don't want to even come close. I just, I won't bug him. I'll just talk to my friends and, they don't really know too much, but I laugh because I'm in this situation where I've been in this situation for like a long time where I totally didn't talk to people because of this. And it just makes me laugh because all I had to do was say one word. You can't be scared. That's like, I mean, let's see, someone big that I look up to on YouTube, Sark, Mr. Sark. And I think he's really, really cool, part of Respawn, stuff like that. You guys probably know who he is. I would be like, for a while, I would be really, really nervous to say anything to him. But, it's really just about, being honest and open and stuff like that and doing it. Don't settle for less. Don't be like, oh, well, I'll just do what I have here and I won't bug them. No, completely bug them. Do it. Because you'll be glad that you did. You'll be sorry if you didn't. You'll be sorry if you settle for less later. And that's pretty much it, guys. I cannot stress enough, do not settle for less. I mean, unless you really want to and you're happy with it, go for it. But if not, then it's your own fault if you don't, so. Anyways, guys, I thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I'm going to leave a little clip of me like playing some music that I feel, because I'm having a little bit of fun today. But I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I love you. Goodbye.